tell me to calm down. I'm not going to calm down. Ohio State, a 34-16 winner yesterday against Illinois, and we have all the overreactions from this game. One of my favorite segments of the week. So much fun. I even like it when you guys disagree with me. Go ahead, drop down into the comments, give me a follow on Twitter. Disagree if you want. Buckeyes 6-0. Some overreactions are fun. Some aren't overreactions at all. If you disagree, whatever. We're going to jump into it. But first, I love asking you guys this because we get the best answers. Where did you watch the game from? I'm not talking about your grandma's porch, your brother's house, on a TV in the lawn, this sports, but I'm talking about what city, state, country are you sitting down bleeding scarlet and gray to watch the Buckeyes win? Where did you watch Ohio State and Illinois? This is our pinned comment. Let us know down below. First overreaction from Ohio State and Illinois. This one struck me after the opening for the Buckeyes, after what they did to start the game. Are the Buckeyes better on the road? Is the task, the challenge, the idea of leaving home, being prepared, walking into someone's house, do they play better because of that idea that they need to be more well prepared? I think that's an overreaction. The Buckeyes have just been good this season. Yes, they've been a little slow at times at home. I think they've been a little slow at times on the road also. But they always get back up. They always get things moving. They beat the crowd today in Illinois. I give them their credit for that. That is a part of their team. They are playing well on the road. The atmosphere of another team has not bothered them yet. However, for me, that's an overreaction. That doesn't mean that all of a sudden they're just better on the road because of the challenge. They're just good. They're good at home. They're good on the road. They're a good football team. That's what makes them number one in the country, and that's what makes them really fun to watch, even in a hostile atmosphere like Illinois. All right, maybe you disagree with me. Are the Buckeyes better at home or on the road? If we got to pick one, what do you guys think? In Columbus, buck nuts everywhere, scarlet and gray everywhere, or hey, they have the challenge of going on the road. They like that challenge. They like coming into somebody else's house and making that difference. Type 1 if you think the Buckeyes are better at home. Type 2 if they're better on the road. We continue Overreaction Sunday, talking about a 19-year-old true freshman in Devin Sanchez. He was the number 1 corner in the class of 2025. If you watch the Ohio State Football Report, you know who Devin Sanchez is. You were filled in on Devin Sanchez. There's nothing to talk about here because we have filled you in who he is, what his role has been, and what it could be. Is he a starter, though? Today, Lorenzo Styles Jr., the nickel corner for the Buckeyes, out with an injury. We knew, we informed you, we predicted it weeks ago. If another injury happens or they want to make a change, it's not a new nickel corner. It's Matthews to nickel, Sanchez in the game. That's what we saw today. I'm going proper reaction. Find the time. Find that starting spot for this dude. He's good. He held his own. He played really well. I don't think Lorenzo Styles is bad by any means. Maybe there's a way to work them in together. Maybe there's a way to make them big parts of the defense, the both of them, right? Safety, anything. Sanchez is a good player. He had a good, tough challenge against these wide receivers from Illinois. Solid quarterback in Luke Altmaier that was doing good things. Made plays. That throw to the back left corner of the end zone that was initially ruled a touchdown canceled out because Sanchez knocked his man out of bounds. I think he plays physical, plays tall, plays long with his arms, and understands a difficult and really stretchy Ohio State defense this season at just 19 years old. I think it's a proper reaction to say that Devin Sanchez should find his way into Ohio State's starting lineup. More overreactions coming at you in just a second. Do want to let you guys know this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. My favorite part about Prize Picks is it's simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks, only app to offer stacks. What are stacks? Really cool here when we talk about stacks. If you wanted to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, touchdowns, you can pick all of them, same lineup on Prize Picks. Taking a look at one of those stat projections I was talking about, Jeremiah Smith, we went more on the rushing and receiving touchdown. Got it. Julianson, more on the passing touchdowns. Dimes, we thought he'd have a big game going to Illinois, so you love to see his performance overall there. And Luke Altmaier, we went less thanks to garbage time, he got us on that one. But it's a Buckeye defense. You can't take the quarterback getting more on those passing yards. What you want to do now, download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. All right. I'm talking about it. You're talking about it. Experts are talking about Arvell Reese being a first-round pick. Is it an overreaction to say that this is set? This is a thing. It's not just momentum building. It's not just a few good games. I think it is a proper reaction. I don't know what more Arvell Reese could do, whose attention he needs, what highlight he needs to have for an NFL team to think, man, I'd love to have this guy in on every play for my team on Sundays. Reese has been electric for Ohio State. Tackling, sacks, backing up to take on tight ends and wide receivers, pass breakups, defending. Today, he's rushing the quarterback almost as a defensive end. Then he backs up as a linebacker and shuts down the run. Then he has eyes on a tight end just in case it's a pass over to the left side. He's doing everything for Ohio State. Absolutely. Before the season, I continued to take credit, and I'll pat myself on the back a million times. Tried to tell everyone what Arvell Reese would be for this team. I don't know that I thought first-round pick. I thought really good player for the Ohio State defense. Going to have a good year. Shout out Cleveland Glenville. Arvell Reese should be a first-round pick in this year's NFL draft. If you agree, if you want to hype up Arvell Reese, a guy that's been balling for the Buckeyes, a guy that gets after the ball carrier, gets after the quarterback, and does it with swagger and toughness, like the video. If you're going to see Arvell Reese in the first round of the NFL draft, give the video a like. All right, this one's a tough one, and I feel like we talk Bo Jackson every single week. He's been such a hot name for the Buckeyes, a guy everyone has talked about or wanted to talk about. I kind of was confused or couldn't really dissect too much of what he did against Illinois today because I just felt like he left me wanting more. I think it's a proper reaction to say that Bo needs to step up a little bit. We got past your freshman phenom games. We got past your garbage time touchdowns. Ryan Day has given you keys at the running back one position on his offense, on a number one team in the country. You got to do more. You got to find a way to do more. He did have a receiving touchdown today, so obviously I give him a credit for that. It was a nice play, physical play. Time and time again, I watched him run the ball, and I just wanted more. I thought he'd be better. I thought he would do more for Ohio State. Didn't seem like he was close to breaking a big run anymore. A little bit awkward for the Buckeyes, just because, they have the turnovers. You have such good receivers. Look, I know there's so much going on in Ohio State's offense. Maybe that's why you agree with me, but for now, my reaction is I got to see more from Bo. Finishing out, is it possible, with the way the Big Ten's shaping up, with the way Ohio State's schedule is, with the way the AP Top 25 is, was that Ohio State's toughest competition of the year? The games you have left, I kind of look at Ohio State's schedule. You got UCLA. Obviously, the big ones we thought before were Penn State and Michigan. I still think it's an overreaction to say that Illinois is your toughest opponent. I thought Texas is a great defense and a good enough offense that was a good win. Washington was good. Illinois is good. They did some good things, but man, I think Penn State and Michigan are going to give you more trouble. I think Penn State's going to get it together. They played the Buckeyes well last year. I don't think that's going to fall off a cliff this year. And Michigan, I just never throw it out the window. I can't do it. Possible you go into the Michigan game where they are unranked and you're number one. I don't care. I've seen that a million times. Talent goes out the window. Ranking goes out the window. It's 11 on 11. It's the rivalry. I don't think Illinois was the best team Ohio State will play until the Big Ten title game coming up. That schedule, all those games left, all the fun of Ohio State football, we are going to have it for you here on the channel. We got watch parties, game previews, latest news, latest rumors for free here on the Ohio State Football Report. Really important that if you want to stay plugged in and get the most out of Ohio State's 2025 season, you join us here on the Ohio State Football Report.